Tantric Physics by Dr. Craig Williams is the new book published by Anathema Publishing. Now, you know by now that I think that Anathema Publishing are some of the most accomplished bookmakers in the world right now, and every single book that they make is just, well, they just get better and better, if that's even possible. I am in awe at how utterly gorgeous this book is. I want to warn you straight away at the beginning of this video that I won't be going into much detail about the contents of the book. I will, of course, show you the contents page and talk a little bit about the contents, but not very much. I wanted to show you what this book looks like because I know that in the next couple of days, not exactly sure when yet, but in the next couple of days at the time of recording this, a few of these collector's editions will be made available through Anathema Publishing's website, and I wanted to give you a close look at what the book is like before, so that you can decide to be one of the few who will be privileged to get one of those remaining few copies. I know that the standard edition has also almost sold out. It's done incredibly well, this particular book. Good. First of all, let me just give you a close look at that cover. It's leather. It seems to be real leather from what I can work out. That gold stamp is impeccably applied. I've seen a few gold stamp publications recently, which made me understand that, well, clearly applying a gold stamp is not as simple as it might seem. It's really lovely. I really like this embossed symbol in the back here. I am quite new to Tantra. I don't really know very much about it, which is one of the reasons why I don't really want to go into to start talking about the contents of the book, because it's very difficult for me as a beginner to understand this particular book. I think that you could say that it's directed at an audience who would already be versed in Tantra. The regular use of jargon is it's indicative that the author expects the reader to already be a Tantra practitioner. Let me talk a little bit about the contents. There's some great stuff in here. Clearly, some descriptions of rituals. It's clearly about left hand path Tantra. I don't know if there is such a thing as right hand path Tantra. I'm that new to it, but this is left hand path Tantra, and it's supposed to be an overview. And a description of some of the rituals, and a description of why some of the rituals work the way they do. I suppose that's probably that probably covers my understanding of what's in here. The style of writing is the one thing that really bothers me here. It is just a sea of nominalizations and of passive form verbs. It's the kind of language that is used to in hypnotherapy. I've talked about this in the past, to put clients to sleep, to put them into a state of trance, which of course is very helpful unless you're trying to gather information from a book, and in which case it's really not helpful at all. Nevertheless, from what I can gather, the information is solid. It's quite information rich, and the information that's there certainly looks like it's worth gathering. Let me show you a little bit the contents page, which is fascinating. It's very you'll see this. The contents actually are fascinating, and then I'll give you a final look at the construction and quality of the book itself, which is, in fact, in my own for my own pleasure, it's certainly the most important thing in this particular case. So you got 2 volumes, volume 1 being The Cave of the Numinous, which is in 2 parts, The Gateway to the Dark Goddess, the Guru and the Vamamaga, and then part 2 is Approaching the Night Side, Provisions for the Left-Hand Path. You can see what the subheadings are right there by pausing the video, of course. I was interested to see a Saturn ritual being involved in this. I hesitate to use the word Hindu after reading the very interesting introduction by the author. And then volume 2 is Sacred Body, Sacred Space. And once again, you have some descriptions of rituals. In this case, however, the second half has got many of these passages with the original Sanskrit, which is so lovely. And I suppose it's one of these pages. Let me try and find towards the end here. No, I'm not going to find it. How was it possible that I'm not going to find it? Oh, here we go, because it was a little earlier. I think it's one of these pages that is in fact the cover of the regular edition, the standard hardcover edition. And it makes for a really, really beautiful design. As you can see, it's a really attractive, eye-catching font. Yeah, really lovely. And then, let me show you this this really nice bee design, which is so cool. This appears on the front plate right here. Craig Williams signed every copy of the collector's edition. There are a little over 300 copies there, and you can see these little bees on the plate, which has been applied to each copy. It's a really nice thick card, and quite lovely. Yes, there are 1,000 of the standard editions, but my understanding is that they've nearly all sold out already, and the hand-numbered collector's editions are all sold out. As I say, there are just a few that are going to become available in the next couple of days, and then, you can expect to see the price of those shooting through the roof, as they always do. There we are. For me, the big plus here is the design of the book. It's just so pretty. Yeah, what a privilege, right, to get Mark Stavish to write your preface. Very, very nice. And then let me show you some of the illustrations, because the illustrations are so beautiful. The color illustrations that appear throughout the book. That was not a particularly good example. Am I going to find one? Here we are. Very, very lovely. Let me see, there's another one. Yeah, so it appears to be the symbol on Shiva's head. I'm assuming that's Shiva based on the tiger skin and the serpent around his neck. Are there any others that I can find? Here we are. Very, very beautiful illustrations. So, yep, those are my thoughts about this. Yeah, once again, a really, really lovely edition. I'm looking forward to learning more about Tantra before diving back into this. I think I'm going to put it to a side for a little while become more familiar with the substance of Tantra, and then come back to this when I feel a bit more, a little less shaky on the topic, if that makes sense. So that's it. Thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you very soon. There is one more thing. There's one more thing. I wanted to show you a comparison with Wolf's Head, also in collector's edition, and you'll see that they are designed to sit next to each other. Look how perfect that is. They have the same shape, they have the same height, width, everything about it screams collection. It's really, really nice, and obviously each has got its own style, and that's absolutely fine. And yet each clearly belongs in the same collection. I think that's absolutely lovely. So yeah, that's another good point. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching the review. Take care. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe. See you. Bye bye.